Is too suspicious for Bay to be that calm. Not even slightly scared of Bay. Bay has some kind of plan. Actually, this is a good question. I didn't thought about this. Oh my god, this is actually happening. Oh my god. Like he's like secretly the protagonist of the series. So it happened before. This is interesting information. Seems like transcendent types might be like the strongest ones. Hello, welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of DS Irae. So it's about time to finally check what's going to happen now when Bay is found, basically, Rusałka, where's Rea, and I assume they will start fighting because they want someone who can actually challenge him at least a bit. So yeah, that's probably what's going to happen because he's bored as always. So yeah, let's just go to the episode. Last time we had a lot of dialogue, and with Bay, I don't think like he can keep conversation for too long before like going crazy. So yeah, let's go. Suddenly the door opened to reveal the intruder, prompting both women to turn and to look at him. Oh, that's... Wilhelm Ehrenburg stood in the door with a thin yet olive green plastered on his face. Upon seeing this old statue, Rusałka put on usual smile. Maybe about what is about to happen. She could. He was still the riotous hoodlum she knew, but there was something off about him. Sensing something sinister, Rusałka squinted her eyes. She could almost feel like he was missing something. Okay. Interesting. She's stopping him. I guess like she recognized like his bloodlust or something. But what is he missing, though? This is interesting. What he's missing? Okay, just being cautious, I guess. Okay. The commanding expression, the wish releases a murderous aura that spread through the whole chopper. Even so, Wilhelm grin showed no sign of fading. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I see why Rusałka is worried now. It's too suspicious for Bay to be that calm. Normally he would probably just like barge in, state instantly somewhere like legs up, and he's like, yeah, what are you talking about? And do some like weird stuff. That's what like normal Bay would do. Rusałka couldn't feel a shred of his constant, near palpable bloodlust. Standing before Wilhelm Ehrenburg was like facing a hungry wolf who could bite into the neck at any moment. That murderous intent was like his business card, or maybe even a way of saying hello. She couldn't feel any of it, and if it wasn't strange, nothing was. With the source of her malice becoming clear, Rusałka softened her attitude and continued. Oh. I'm talking about Shiro, okay, I see. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Wilhelm brushed a stray lock of hairs from his forehead in a bored manner. His unmanly and roundabout phrase felt far too eerie and uncomfortable.
でもよ、そんなことは別にいいだろ、マレウス。俺が返せって言ったらよ、お前はそうしてくれんのか？
Yeah.
無理よ。だってあの子食べち
Yeah.
ゃったもん。
だよな。そんくらい分かってんだよ。
So he's gone. What did he have on his mind then? He definitely wasn't the type to just drop something like this so easily.
私とやる気？
Yeah, that's what I think, but it's still weird why he's like behaving like this. Like he's not like having like this like bloodlust and everything, right? This is still weird for Bay. But yeah, the fight I expected from the beginning. Like he's definitely going to try fight Risauka to have some fun.
だってそうでしょ？あなたの考えそうなことなんてそれくらいしか思いつかない。
Yeah.
これはまた随分と短絡的だな。
It works on you. You are simple.
あなたの頭に合わせているのよ。
ああ、はいはい、そうですか。
Wilhelm chuckled in a satisfied manner and raised a finger.
確かに。まず一つ。それもあながち考えてない。
Okay.
へえ。
In response to the man's confirmation, the smiling, which began to cover the whole chopper with her swaying shadows, it was the display of the will to take him on if he gets too close to comfort, though it could easily be interpreted as a challenge.
私、
Okay.
あなたとは仲良くやってきたつもりだけど、儚い友情だったのかしらね。
So she's not at least like not even slightly scared of Bay in terms of like challenge or fight. She's ready to fight. I mean, she's like, I think like she's the only LDO member really who's like fighting for their lives. If you think about this, like she wants to be immortal. She don't want to die. She's scared of death. So she's technically the only one who's like fighting with everything just to survive. If you think about this, that's some strong will. If you think about this.
まあ俺に言わせりゃ、女と友情を築けるなんて肌から思っちゃいなかったけどよ。
Okay. The words came from the bottom of his earthen heart. Man's idea of the comrade was warped right down to the core.
寂しいことを言うのね、ベイ。
いや、大半の男はそう思ってるはずじゃねえの。てめえらメンヘラバカの夢に合わせて
This is typical Bay.
してるだけさ。
We heard his backstory in the first road from Ellie, what he did and stuff. Yeah, that's typical. That sounds like Bay.
なあ、疑問なんだが、やる気も起きねえ女なんざそばに置いて何の得があるんだよ。
Okay. Suddenly, the very space in the room was astir. It was as if it was afraid of trying to avoid something, running away from inevitable explosion. Okay. Her eyes lit up in bright crimson behind his sunglasses. I guess getting close means like just like finding out like weaknesses, analyze and stuff like this, right? That's what he means.
俺にとっちゃ、
To lower guard.
女も二つに一つだ。そそるか、それともそそらねえか。
Yeah.
てめえじゃそそらねえよ、マレウス。守備範囲外なんで放置してりゃ調子くれて、俺の餌さらうなんざ舐めたまねこきやがってよ。
Damn. Yep. Definitely going to fight. He's so pissed. Yep. Damn, the face. I think we had this CGB, this sprite before, but not with this face. This is first time I see like really pissed off Bay, actually. You aren't within my range. My items, no. Well, you aren't within my range, you mean like because you don't get going, she's not getting you get going, basically, like you said? Or you mean something else? I think like he meant that, what he meant before, like, right? Okay. His shout was downright thunderous. It was an explosion of Wilhelm's sheer bloodlust. The first since he arrived, likely due to him holding back until now. The abrupt gush of madness was so intense it broke the floor open and made the walls crack. Damn! Just from bloodlust, huh? It was powerful enough to inflict genuinely physical damage to the average human. However, Rusałka only responded to a grimace. She didn't back away an inch and continued standing right where she was. Indeed, the witch was just as abnormal as her opponent.
その理屈でいくと、あなた、私を攻撃する気はないって風にも取れるんだけど。
Okay.
ああ、そうだ。てめえはイラつくバカ女だが、正直ぶっ殺そうとは思うね。
Okay.
だから、もう一つの展開を俺は期待してるんだよ。
Okay, what even? Interesting. Bei has some kind of plan. But what kind of plan? Why attacking Krysałka? What? What is it supposed to like achieve?
もう一つ。
Though he still released his malignant intent, Wilhelm was completely calm and showed no signs of taking offensive, which made Rusałka knit her brows. Yeah, he's like waiting for something, but for what? What was this man talking about? Was he in a daze? No, that couldn't have been. He lost the air of uncertainty around him and was now a relatively tranquil state. The witch realized that she was the one who had something wrong with her. She looked at the side and saw Rahimura lying there unconscious. The girl probably got knocked out by the force of Wilhelm murder's aura. Yeah, like they said, like normal people can't handle it. And Rhea, outside of being Sonnenkind and being able to survive opening all the things, then yeah, she's just basically normal human. However, Rusałka's mind was too disoriented for her to care. Rhea's words from a moment ago were coiling up on her heart, and she couldn't do anything about it. She knew it to be drivel born out of desperation, but the girl wasn't wrong about Rusałka being in peak condition, which was why she decided to end it at that point.
わかった。
Okay. Rusałka turned around.
喧嘩はまたにしましょうべ。私、なんだか疲れちゃって。
Okay. Will it piss off Bei? Like, don't turn your back against me? Like, don't turn your back and stuff like this? Because his philosophy is like, fight even if you are tired. Like, fight how your life depends on it.
疲れる。どうして？
Actually, this is a good question. I didn't thought about this. Why she's not in the peak condition? I mean, what she did last time was fight with Shiro. Fight is a big exaggeration because she basically just ate them both and that's it. Like, that was like not even like challenge. Maybe she mean mental fatigue because of Rhea. But Rhea said that she's not in the peak condition. Huh.
どうしてって。
She wanted to say that his weird meddling was to blame, but instead heavy a heavy sigh.
どうでもいいでしょ。年なのかもね。
Aww.
私、行くから。
I mean, she is over 100 years old. Poor granny, right? Aww. In response?
お前は今ここで。
Yep, okay. Bei being Bei. Yep, okay. So that's right, he's like, don't you dare walking away from me. The vampire stopped the witch with the damning scoff.
死ね。ですって。
Yep, and that's what triggered Rusauka. She's going to fight for it. It's going to be scary. Rusauka turned around and looked at him with the bloodshot, murderous eyes. His words displaced all of her will to back away.
わけがわからない。なんなのあなた。一体
Yep.
何がしたいのよ。
Yep. They're such a cool pair. Why they must fight? They're such a cool pair to see. He hit her with the raw, murderous intent while showing no resolve to actually kill her. And when she tried to leave, he told her to die. Yeah. While it was true that Obsidian Round Table was a band of weirdos who were no friends to reason, Wilhelm was taking it a bit too far.
一人で狂ってんじゃないわよ。カジクルベイ。もういい。ここで。
Okay. A battle right here in the church. Rusauka built her resolve to fight and sounded a war cry to summon a prepare. Okay. Pulrea. This is going to be painful. But
お前の命で6番目のスワスチカをこ
Yeah.
じ上げろや、クソババア。
I think that's going to be that easy. We'll see. Maybe it will be. It happened right when he spoke. Okay. So he came here prepared, I guess. And she didn't realize? What did he do? Ska placed both her hands on her stomach and started wheeling. Okay. Does she have like similar stigmata as she put on Sakura in the previous row? Did she like somehow broke the pact with Reinhardt or something? She did put hands on her stomach while talking to Rhea before as well. Okay. Vomit fell and splattered on the floor. How Bei knew that something is happening to Rusauka?
おーいい感じじゃねえか。
Okay. The witch saw Wilhelm smile and blindingly white fangs within. And then...
待てよ。
Whose voice is that? She heard a low voice echo through the chapel and realized its source. Huh? Wilhelm laughed while trailing his fingers through his forelocks.
嘘よ。嘘よ。ありえないわ。こんな。
There's no way. There's no way that's what I said in the, like, that episode is actually going to be true. There's no way, right? We're not having alien scene. We're not having alien scene. There's no Shiro will just like burst in from her stomach like bloody and everything. Like he will just eat like from her side. What the fuck? There's no way this is happening, right? He actually survived? What the actual fuck? What? What the hell is Shiro? Rusauka's expression was distorted. I think like this is what's happening. Not with pain or suffering, but fear. Oh my god! Okay, that's worse than I thought, but it's also cool. Oh my god, this is actually happening. Oh my god, poor Rusauka, I like you, but damn. Shiro, what the hell? Okay, how did that happen? How is that even possible? What? What? Okay, I don't understand. What kind of being is Shiro? What the hell? Also, this is scary, damn. Also, they're white, if you know what I mean. The bicentennial witch blood and got scattered all over the room. Some of it even reached the ceiling of the chapel. Ugh! The witch bent her petted body backwards, and something crawled out of her abdomen, right from above where her womb was. Chains rattled as they were dragged. Okay. The weapon that used to belong to Rusauka drew a metallic blood-red line on the floor. I mean, we saw Shiro with her weapon before, right? In like previous road when Mercurius infused Shiro with it. So I guess it was just to show that he's like capable of using it, and like he infused it somehow while surviving being inside Rusauka. Weird magic, shenanigans, Shiro protagonist powers, weird thing. What? Tightening its grip on the chains, the thing from the witch's stomach stood up straight.
だいたいこんなもんか。
Yeah, he's not even like... Yeah, I knew that would happen. Okay, the empty voice, with no hint of tension in it, almost reminiscent of someone intoxicated. Okay, hi. I think we saw him. Yeah.
とでもいやいいのかこの場合はよ。
What the fucking badass? What the hell? I think we... yeah, I think we saw him with chains, I think. I'm not entirely sure. We saw so many things with Shiro that I don't know what to expect anymore. This guy can do anything. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like the last person that will like deal like finishing blow to like Mercurius or Reinhardt. Like he's going to be like the last trump card that will like defeat everyone. I can even imagine that being the case. Like he's like secretly the protagonist of the series. Like Ren is just like, you know, just for the appearances, and he's like the true protagonist of the series. I can actually see that being the case. Also, this is interesting because, like, look at that. If you think about this, Rusauka Afterbere is like physical object, right? And she's the hegemony type, right? But seems like Shiro is a transcendence type, like he's like fused. Maybe, okay, maybe not, because, no, wait. Fusion and transcendent are different things, so... Rusauka is like the emitter... Sorry, I forgot the things. But yeah, like Shiro is the type similar to Ren, so he's like fusion type. Basically, we still don't know if transcendent or hegemony, but he's fusion type. Like he fused with the Ahnerbere, and these chains are like extension of his body, probably extension of his hand or something. Like Ren have the guillotine. So in that terms, he's like similar to Ren. And this is interesting because you would think that Ahnerbere will be the same for every people, but it seems like it's not the case. It's different for Rusauka and different for him. So everyone is can use the same relic in different way. Shiro Yusa has been reborn into something like a common human. Yep, okay. I wonder if Bei, like, how Bei knew that? Could Bei, like, feel his, like, soul or something that's, like, whirling inside Rusauka? I mean, she must have felt that as well, right? She didn't knew what's happening, probably, because she only held her stomach while talking with Rhea, but she was aware that something is happening. Maddened laughter thundered through the chapel, nearly making its very walls tremble. The pale vampire, withered and convulsed, unable to control himself. This was what he sought. The thing above his own karma. Nice.
Huh? ご都合主義だぜ。笑かしやがる。花から爆死にもなりゃしねえよ。
And he's like, you know what, I was sure like all this time, I knew that I would just like go away, like yeah. Like Ellie is gone, but we have Shiro back at least, right? Shiro snorted with agreement.
まあ確かに傍から見りゃご都合だわな。俺は別に賞賛なんて特に考えてなかったから。
Yeah, he's been like, whatever will happen, that will happen. He's like Reinhardt in that regard. He don't care what's happening. He doesn't give a shit.
だから狙ってやったわけじゃねえのさ。そこはお前の言う通り、花から博打にもなってね。けどよ、俺は死ぬとも思ってなかったぜ。
Okay, so he felt like he will just live forever inside her. Shiro nonchalant words made Wilhelm fall silent, then widened his eyes and burst out in another roaring laugh.
賞賛も負ける気まー。てめえそりゃ何も考
Yeah.
えてねえってことじゃねえかよ。まったくこのガキ、どこまで笑わせりゃ気が済みやがる。
These are dragons with kunais.
俺は別にお前の受けを狙おうなんざみじんも考えちゃいねえよ、白助。前にてめえとやり合って一応仕組みは掴んだからな。あとは奪い取るための算段さえ立てりゃいいだろ。
Okay. So you fought with Bay on the tower, and you were observing how he's using his Agnerbere. He didn't saw Rusauka, right? Yeah. But he still wanted to... I wonder like if they wanted to take... They wanted to take Rusauka Agnerbere in specific? Or they were just like, whatever I will take. And both Ellie and Shiro wanted, but actually Shiro managed to do this. Like, Ellie is gone, but Shiro managed to actually grab the weapon for himself and get out. Okay. This is kind of, like, this is, I don't know if I can't decipher Shiro's character. I don't know if this is weird for him or not to mention Elliot. Because he knows that she's gone. I would thought that he at least mentioned her, like something like, "Hey Ellie, I won." Something like this, you know? Like he just laugh and like talk like, "Hey, I won. I got the weapon." You know, just smirking about it. Still think like sad and stuff because he care in his own way for Ellie. But yeah, I don't know, it's kinda weird, right? He didn't mention her at least. I mean, maybe he will do after, because right now he's like in a situation that's like require his full focus, I guess. All Agnerbere ran on souls they were fueled with. Though being consumed deprived the person of their mortal shape, they could still live on spiritual level. Okay.
身近にいいサンプルもあったしな。某金髪お茶目な幽霊さんはよ、自立行動してるように俺は見えたぜ。
Yeah, Mari. Stronger souls could maintain their consciousness after being devoured and even return to reality in corporeal form. Okay. So that's the principle you got for yourself, I guess. So, is your body not real? Like, is your body basically a book? Is your body like, just like Mari? Like, you just... Are you transcendent type that can like turn from like the Agnerbere into human? So your vessel is basically a weapon? So it's like similar case to Trifa?
だったらその時、内から乗っ取れねえって理屈はねえわな。
Okay.
ああ、確かにその通りだ。しかし、そんな奴は万に一人もいやしねえぜ。
Oh, rare.
取らないの話じゃねえ。形成で形を持てる魂なんざ、実際にはそんなところだ。
So given shape of formation exactly that, okay. Stupidly rare, so it happened before. This is interesting information. So they saw people doing that.
それ
Huh.
いやいやもういいこれ以上ペラ回してもしらげるしな
Yeah. Okay.
行こうやああそりゃいいんだけどよお前の方は俺が出てくるって読んでたのか
Yeah, somehow, for some reason, he knew. I don't know why.
まあ2割程度そんなもんだろ
That's pretty high, to be honest.
おいそりゃ低いのかよ
I,
高いのかよ
I would say it's pretty high.
高いぜ言ったろうがまっとうに考えりゃ万分の1以下の確率だってよいよいよとなりゃ俺がマレウスの腹引き裂いてやろうか
Oh, wow, okay.
ああとりあえずそこのところは感謝するぜあんなんでも一応古い馴染みになるんでなこの手でやるのは少しばかり気が引ける
Okay.
へえ意外とまともなこと言うじゃねえの
Yeah, it is. They showed a bit of sympathy. This is surprising.
そりゃまあそういうのに見境のねえ狂犬ならちゃんと他にいるんでな
Puzzled to answer, Shiro lowered his guard when... Okay, set an attack. The demon closed on him with inhuman speed and gave a heavy punch that blew Shiro lightweight body away, making him break through the wall, ravage the ground and ruin the pavement as he went. Is Shiro having also the stronger body or not?
このクソじじが
He should have like the stronger body right now as well, right? He's still like the novice in everything, so he just can like use formation probably. I mean, it's actually, you know what, using formation is freaking high. Like Ren had problem with activation, and he can like already do like perfect formation. He's like conjuring these chains. Yeah. So he should have like enhanced abilities as well in general, right? Physical ones. Unless he just got a weapon, that's it. But still, this weapon must be infused with his soul somehow, right? This is interesting also. Oh wait, no, it doesn't have to be infused with soul. Like his souls. Because he doesn't have a souls, that's the first thing. That's why I was confused. But he could just take Rusauka's souls, right? While taking it. It was infused with Rusauka's souls already, so he just took that and just using it. Clad in black, the pallid shadow went after him for under heat, which Shiro avoided by throwing his chains onto the nearby roadside tree and forcefully changing the course of his flight. The large cedar he used had the trunk neatly broken.
うめえうめえマレウスの腹ん中は随分とお勉強になったみたいじゃねえかザラトゥストラより様になってるぜ
Okay. So he's been training all this time, yep.
寝起きにクソくだらねえ名前聞かせるなよおうそりゃ悪かったあんまり嬉しかったもんだよはしゃぐ
Stakes darted out of his whole body. The dead of the night shrouded them all with a stick and black tint, as they all converged towards Shiro from every possible and impossible direction. Stakes darted out. Yeah. The next moment, however, the night-colored stakes were all bound by the creaking silver chains growing out of Shiro's hand. A fusion type. Okay, yeah, see. So this is what I said, like, so Shiro is a fusion type. The offensive combat style where flesh and Hanebere merge to become one. Yeah. So I was correct on this one. We still don't know if he's like transcendent or hegemony type though. I think like he should be transcendent type because he's fusion type. I don't think... Is there a possibility to have like a fusion type and also being a hegemony? Is there anyone with that case? I'm trying to think right now. There are people with transcendent type but not being a fusion, that's for sure. Like Schreiber, just from top of my head. Like he's like making his like motorcycle, right? So this is not fusion type. And he's like transforming himself, basically, right? Is there Huh. Rusauka, Bei... Even Bei is not fusion type, right? Bei... Actually, Bei is fusion type and hegemony, I think. Maybe? Because he has these stakes, but they like emerging from his body, right? Like his Agnerbere is blood, if I'm correct, right? Like his blood is his Agnerbere, right? It's like vampire blood or something like that. So he's transcendent type because he's like infused with it basically. And he can use further degree to use the area. Okay. I'm sure you will let me know in the comments to help me figure this out. If there's like transcendent hegemony type, that is also a fusion type at the same time. I think Bei is the case. Not entirely sure.
いいね。俺と同じかよ。やっぱりそいつはその肩が似合いだよな。
So he is a fusion type, okay. Okay, so good. So I was right. Never mind. Is there anyone else? I don't think so, right? He's the only one from the LDO members that is like that. And now we have Shiro. Wilhelm didn't seem at least a bit surprised by his attack being nullified. Instead, he simply raised his glove covered hand while slowly putting power into his fingers to form a fist.
今夜は随分喋るな。お前。いいじゃねえか。語らせろよ。こんな気分は久々なんだ。狙った野郎とやり合えるのは俺の人生的に珍しい。
It is. Been a while, huh?
邪魔が入らねえうちにとっとと肩つけるのが賢い選択になるんだが、あいにくと俺バカでな。
Wilhelm discarded his sunglasses in a swift move, revealing his blood-red eyes, burning fiercely with a crimson flame. Glasses Wilhelm or no glasses Wilhelm? Which one is better?
楽しもうや。てめえ全力を絞り出せ。俺を退屈させんじゃねえぞ。
He threw a punch with the right hand. The attack was vigorous enough to tear the air apart, and Shiro instantly knew it would open a hole in my kind of defense he could take. His only choice was to dodge. However, a stake from Wilhelm's elbow, blue right were moved. The vampire Agnerbere could make them grow on any place on his body, which easily allowed him to break certain basic rules of combat, like trajectory and distance. Getting too close for comfort for longer than necessary could easily lead to Shiro's demise, yeah. Okay, he got actually hit. Yeah, he's not suited for this yet. In that terms, Ren is better because he have like actual combat experience with this thing. And Shiro is still learning. He just read the manual for this. He raised his chain-covered hand and used it as a shield. But some of the stakes broke through the spaces between the chains and beat about 3 centimeters into his flesh. That's not bad. Just 3 centimeters? Shiro realized. Retaliate with several shots, but all his bullets were deflected and fell pitifully to the ground. Oh, he's still like using gun, okay. There's a pistol in his hand, so I assumed he only used chains now, but okay. I guess that fits Shiro a lot, so yeah. Offense and defense were on the same, so hitting the opponent was as difficult as dodging. Wilhelm regained supreme when it came to hand-to-hand combat. Regained supreme, yeah. The minor stake injuries on Shiro's arm were making it lose its moisture. A clean hit would surely result in complete mummification. Oh, okay. Evasion was the only way to avoid it, but too many less than perfect dodges would eventually dry him out. Indeed, Wilhelm was strong. Definitely not someone Shiro could easily beat just by getting an Agnerbere. Yeah, You need some serious combat experience and some plans. I mean, you've beaten him before, so you can do this again. But yeah, you are not familiar with this power, so just do your old stuff, I guess.
たくこのハリネズミが相変わらずうっとうしい技使いやがる。
The stakes were just like vampire fangs, and the avarice of the killing power behind them made him well worthy of the Impaler's title.
お前、俺と殴り合いでもする気かよ。度胸は買うがうまくねえぜ、そのやり方はよ。
Shiro met Wilhelm provocation with a wry smile.
あいにくまだ手探りでな。いろいろと試してみるさ。
Yeah.
こうやってよ。
Okay. Chain slitted and instantly extended to a length of 20 meters, nearly representing the limit of Shiro's current effective range. Okay, 20 meters, that's pretty good. Ooh.
力比べがしてえのかよ。
Like a war against the Bay? That's a terrible idea. Wilhelm threw an excited glance at the chain tightly coiled around his arm. With his speed, he could easily dodge it, but he purposely accepted the challenge.
お前には基本的なことを教えてやった方がいい。
Yeah, okay.
そうだしな。
Bay is a rough teacher, yeah.
喧嘩の肝はまず腕力だって。ああ、当然それもあるがよ。
Pulled to the limit, the chain instantly loosed its slack and creaked while being dragged to both sides. There was a neat equilibrium in the forces, or so it seemed.
甘えよクソガキが。俺と力で勝負できるやつなんて。
Yeah.
マキなくらいのもんだ。お前もまあそんなに悪かねえけどよ。
Yeah, that's what I expected. Kain or Machina is like... They're like physical monsters. Slowly but surely, the balance crumbled to Wilhelm's side. Shiro was pulled as the tensile strength within the chain easily surpassed 10 tons, making the ground under his feet break and his boots smoke due to the friction.
言ったよな。俺と殴り合うのはうまくねえ。そりゃつまり離れて動き回れっていうことだ。お前このまま行ったらよ。
I have a feeling like they had different microphone settings for this. I don't think I ever heard Bay higher notes making this like squeaky sound before. They changed something during this recording session. A remarkably stronger pull made Shiro's body go up into the air, rendering him unable to make any significant movements as he was dragged towards Wilhelm. I mean, you can, like, if you are in the air and you have chains, right? You can, like, fully manipulate these chains. I wonder if you can, like, make them actually, like, you know, hard, so they can, like, you can stand on them? Can you be like octopus? Can you just, like, walk on them? If you are in the air? Can you move with them? Like Dr. Octopus or Spider-Man?
だからどうした？
Yep, he still has his gun, okay. This Shiro, it's going to do nothing. But still, I guess I get good distraction. The resounding scream of the Desert Eagle. Just as Shiro couldn't move, so Wilhelm was unable to dodge, unless he packed them with the silver bullets. However, he deflected all the bullets with only his left arm. Okay, never mind, they are not silver. Shiro gun was a standard weapon meant for humans, and as such, it couldn't do much harm to demon flesh. At least that's what most would think. Oh, it actually is a silver bullet, okay. So he did prepared. Surprisingly, Wilhelm's arm started leaking white smoke. I think the opportunity caused by the event, surprise factor, Shiro made the end wind chain bend. Using all of the spelling power in his body, he made a turn and landed on the solid ground and threw Wilhelm away. Nice. He couldn't even allow himself to calculate the trajectory. The swing had no inertia and carried all of his power, body and soul behind it. The attack was just about inhuman enough to significantly damage the demon. However, Shiro hurriedly unchained him, making Wilhelm Thal's body give in to starting the force and fly while moving down the trees in his way. As deadly as it seems, it wasn't nearly enough to give him any damage. Yep, pretty much. The vampire could only be beaten by attacks from the Agnerbere. Did the young man make a mistake? No, definitely not.
勘がいいじゃねえか。お前今死ぬとこだったぜ。自覚してるか？
Okay. I guess. I mean, like, he's been in the air, right? And Bay was attacking, so yeah. Like, hit from Bay would be, like, bad.
まあ、なんとなくな。
Wilhelm walked out of the darkness while topping trees to the sides. Except for a few bullet marks on his left arm, he was completely unharmed. Standing there, he gulped down a grin and spoke in the deep voice.
覚えたてのチャチな形成なんざ。俺がその気になりゃちぎれるんだよ。
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh. And damage to the Agnerbere is damage to the body. But that's not a problem for the fusion type, though. Yeah, I think he just mean that, yeah, I could just, like, rip off your chains and just kill you, like, instantly. Because destroying chains would not destroy Shiro body. Because it's the same thing like with Bay, like his Agnerbere is basically his body inside his body. The same thing with Ren. If you damage the guillotine, you are not damaging like Ren will die if you destroy the guillotine, so Ren would not die if you destroy the guillotine, so it's the same thing, like it's fused with him. So yeah. It seems like transcendent types might be like the strongest ones in this era universe, actually. Because there's like no way to like physically damage them outside of like their actual bodies. You cannot just like attack their weapons. This is clear advantage. Destruction of the Agnerbere meant the death of its user. Yeah. But like I said, it seems like it's not the case. Unless the projected chains somehow are the extension of Shiro's soul actually, and destroying them can destroy Shiro as well. I don't know, like, I think my logic about Agnerbere is like kinda in shambles right now. I'm not sure what to think. You can help me out with this actually. So I can be sure like what the hell is happening. With these like extensions, Agnerbere's fusion type. Like, I feel like fusion type should not be damaged. But yeah. Shiro had never heard of that law, but he could feel it in its bones. And the strategy involving of chaining of his opponent was in fact a double-edged sword. Yeah, okay.
物分かりが良くて結構だが、てめえずっと笑ってるよな。それが？いや何？最初からそうだったと思ってな。こうして面合わせるのは3回目だが、ニヤついてる顔しか記憶にないぜ。
Uh-huh. They met on the road near the church and then again in the park night.
どっちの時も俺の相手にはならなかったが、それでもお前は笑ってやがった。なあ。
Despite Wilhelm's relaxed posture, it was easy to tell he was waiting for the right time to deliver a deadly blow. His speech was only a method of distraction, as to create an opening, something Shiro was fully aware of.
お前は戦いに何かを求めてる。名誉か。
His boots made a light and almost cheerful sound. Unknown. For knowledge? The beast closed in. Taking him head on would be suicidal, while his takes prevented any attempts at dodging. Shiro quickly decided on what he had to do next.
関係あるかよ。
Okay. He sprang backwards and made his chain twine around the vertex of the church, the large cross. Then with a forceful pull he retreated to the rooftop. Though it's not with the intention to blindly run away. You know what? I think we'll see the finale of this fight in the next episode because it's getting quite long, I think. So yeah, I think I will continue. Like we got the beginning of the fight. We got Shiro coming back, which is pretty freaking insane. And yeah, he's learning his way to fight with Wagner better now. I'm still sad that Ellie didn't make it. Like he didn't like pull her out together with himself. It seems like he wasn't able to, because he should be aware of Ellie's soul inside Rusauka, right? Unless Ellie just got devoured, like, and she didn't have like her free will or something, and he couldn't like actually find her. Anyway, Shiro was back, Ellie is not, but we'll somehow deal with this. Anyway, thank you for watching for today's episode. Leave up a like if you liked the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, leave your comments down below, that belongs to you, and yeah, thank you. I'll see you next one. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.